Blake, you have a little bit of everything for us in the forecast this week. Mild temperatures, rain, snow, wind, and then really cold.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
Of course, today, a really nice day to see some sunshine, temporarily get out of those winter blues. But Juliet, we do have a lot of winter weather on the horizon, at least sustained winter weather. Nothing major on the horizon just yet, but we generally have had a tame January so far here in West Michigan for our standards, and that may change with some sustained winter weather again on the horizon. First things first, daytime temperatures on this Monday settling a bit above average. Of course, that means above the freezing mark, middle 30s across West Michigan today. On average, we should be sitting at 31, so a good 5 degrees above average here on this 12th of January. And we also were able to enjoy sunshine today. The view at the beach, our Grand Haven beach camera showcasing that blue sky, sneaking in here and there throughout the day, and a nice setting sun right at the horizon, which is now around 5:30. Across West Michigan. By the end of the month, just 3 weeks from now, less than that, our sunset time will be approaching 6 in the early evening, and still some light there at the horizon right now. 13 weather ball is blinking green. No change foreseen in our milder than average temperatures for Tuesday, but with precipitation rolling in tomorrow, much of it will just be in the way of rain. 13 weather ball brought to you by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Numbers tonight really won't fall off much. Well, it's because of the wind direction. The wind direction's coming out of the south and west. That's what's driving in this milder air mass, and that will continue into tomorrow. So lower 30s tonight, lower 40s come tomorrow. And that, again, is all due to that south and west wind. Having said that, it was a bit breezy today, and it will be a bit breezy tomorrow with some wind gusts, especially closer to the lakeshore, exceeding 30 miles per hour. So while we do climb in the lower 40s tomorrow, it will feel slightly cooler than what the thermometer reads. No big system nearby right now. It means we'll stay quiet through this evening into tonight. But our focus is this weather maker. That's our next weather maker to the north and central Canada. This will dive down into the Great Lakes region over the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll stay on the warmer side of the system tomorrow, which just supports the chance of rain, but it is this cold front that's going to dive in our first shot of Arctic air in this extended forecast, and that's what's going to transition precipitation over to snow by the end of tomorrow night and really settle in those colder temperatures. Hour by hour, we are quiet through this evening into tonight, a mostly clear evening, giving way to increasing clouds after midnight, to the point by tomorrow morning, right around the morning commute, 7, 8 in the morning, do think it's doable. We'll squeeze out a few rain showers generally north of I-96. Really not expecting much rain as tomorrow goes on. The coverage of rain will likely be spotty all day long, and the intensity of any rain shower that develops will be on the lighter side. In fact, we're only expecting upwards of 1/10 of an inch of rain throughout our Tuesday. So again, not a major rainmaker by any means. And I really do think that this will actually transition over to some drizzle come tomorrow late in the afternoon into the evening. But it's all about that Arctic front that arrives tomorrow night into early Wednesday. So while we are in the lower 40s Tuesday, our daytime high of 29 on Wednesday will be achieved right around sunrise. And numbers throughout our Wednesday will dive through the 20s, settling into the teens, and we only rebound back near 20 at best for our Thursday. So a better look at that cold front coming through Tuesday evening, the Tuesday night. We may contend with a brief burst of snow as that front comes through early Wednesday, just enough for a coating of snow across the board. But then the snow chance will be primarily focused towards the lakeshore. Our wind on Wednesday, even stretching into Thursday, will be out of the north. That will confine most of the lake effect to the immediate lakeshore itself, specifically Big and Little Sable Point in Mason and Oceana County, and then the far western edge of Allegan and Van Buren County. Everyone else away from the immediate lakeshore will actually dry out and possibly sneak out some bonus sunshine late Wednesday and the Thursday, despite the colder than average temperatures overhead. So there's that burst of snow early Wednesday. Not much, but just enough maybe for a quick coating, and then the lake effect snow will be confined to the lake shore itself. Again, those points right at Mason, Oceana, Van Buren County, that serves the best potential for some snowfall on the order of a few inches. But everyone will feel the cold air, and it's going to be sustained. Here comes our first lobe of cold air Wednesday into Thursday, and we'll have a reaffirming shot of cold air Friday into the weekend. Friday is our next system with some snow around. Behind that Friday system, the cold air is entrenched across the Great Lakes region, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon, even beyond the weekend. In fact, our coldest temperatures may be realized early next week, with daytime highs struggling to climb out of the teens. You can see after tomorrow, yeah, there's no January thaw in sight. It's going to be a colder than average pattern, probably through the end of the month. Temperatures tonight falling not much, maybe a couple degrees across the board. Upper 20s in our coldest spots near US 10, but most here at home will fall off into the lower 30s by the end of the night. And by the time that precipitation rolls in tomorrow, we'll warm up just enough above freezing to support rain. So a few rain showers tomorrow, but by far not a washout. The bigger focus is that cold front coming through tomorrow night, which will really drop off the numbers. Snow, we'll watch out, Juliet, at the immediate lake shore. But again, Friday, additional snow across the board. Lake effect over the weekend into early next week with that colder air settling in.
All right. Thank you, Blake, for that.